Good morning, YouTube. This is Cody with the Connected Camper. Today we're talking about the Genmax GM1200i 1000 watt inverter generator. For me, this generator will be a great fit for tailgating or any events where you need to power a small set of loads but really don't want to carry around a 50 or 60 pound generator. So today I'm going to be showing you starting it up, running it, and then putting some very typical tailgating loads on it, as well as doing a full load test. For our typical tailgating loads, we have a crockpot here that will pull 265 watts, a waffle iron here that will pull 650 watts, and then a 50-inch television that will pull 144 watts. Now, a waffle iron is a little bit less than typical, so that's going to be used for a full load test. But the crockpot and the TV are two of the most typical loads that we would anticipate at a tailgate. Let's get started. This inverter generator does have an eco mode switch, an engine on-off switch, two 15-amp plugs, carbon monoxide alarm, overload lights, paralleling, reset breakers, and then USB ports to be able to charge your phones. Another nice feature of this generator is that it does have a fuel shutoff right here. And it is pull start, it does have a manual choke, but for $349, this generator is very budget friendly, fairly basic, but it will get the jobs done that you're looking for. Now, as I mentioned, this is a $349 generator. It's rated at 58 decibels running versus the Honda 1000 is rated at 53 decibels. It does have a carbon monoxide shutdown, 1000 watts rated, 1200 watts surge. It is 25.3 pounds versus the Honda 1000, which is 32.8 pounds. Now here's the biggest kicker of it all. The Genmax 1200i is $349 on Amazon versus the Honda 1000 is $949 on Amazon. You could buy 3 of these things for the price of one Honda. So take that into consideration as we're doing our test today, because it puts out the same amount of power as the Honda for a third of the price. Right now it is on eco mode. I'm going to plug in my extension cord here, and that will have just the TV, which is 144 watts, on it. So right now, the TV is on and booting up there. We can hear almost no change in the generator. Let's go over here, let's add a little bit more load to it. TV is still plugged in and on, as you can see right here. Let me get the crockpot plugged in. And the crockpot is off. So let's flip that to high. And we did hear the generator kick up just a little bit. Now, I will say this generator, for the majority of its life, it will be running these two loads, this TV and this crockpot. Now, for all intents and purposes, let's do a max load test, because right now we're at about a little under half of what this generator can handle. Max load, which will be about 1,000 watts, will be when we plug in that waffle iron right there. Let's see if we can get an overload light. running all three loads. It's a little loud at this point, but I can tell you I'm not going to be running a waffle iron all day while we're tailgating. All three loads right here are running right now. Our crockpot, our waffle iron, and our TV are all running happily. I would say we are at max on this generator. But I will say, it is fairly quiet when running the two most typical loads here, and it's running them very happily. Our crockpot and our TV are on right now, and this is what it would be running for 6 to 8 hours on a normal tailgating day. Not bad Genmax. Now comparing this to the Honda, this is about the same noise level right here as what the Honda would be for a third of the price. Take that into consideration when you're looking. But I would definitely recommend this Genmax 1200i, GM1200i, as it is a sharp little machine, works great, and is running my very typical tailgating loads without any problem at all. Thanks for watching. This is Cody with the Connected Camper.